Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's Hot. Let's get started. It's time for hot news. Joining me today is Taylor Atkinson, student leader here at Fayetteville State University, and Zion Brown, also student leader here at Fayetteville State University. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Hello, Zion. Hello, Taylor.
Oh,
this is Mr. and Miss McLeod Hall. So, happy Women's History Month. I want to say that.
Thank you.
And thank you, Zion, for coming on. We're going to celebrate the women's excellence today.
I'm really appreciative for you having me on your show.
No doubt about that. Well, let's get started. The divide in Washington, D.C. was on full display at last week's joint address to Congress. Republicans cheered on President Donald Trump's speech, while Democrats found different ways to voice their opinion. Take a listen.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
The chair now directs the sergeant at arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
We inherited from the last administration an economic catastrophe and an inflation nightmare. Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control. As the tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers starting on April 2nd, it may be a little bit of an adjustment period. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much, and we quickly achieve the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. It turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
What was your take on Trump's address, Taylor?
My take, I think that we are very looking at our politics definitely wrong, and we're focused on who's president and not on the issues that need to be solved in our system. There's a lot of things that I believe need to be changed, especially for our HBCUs and universities all around.
Yeah.
And we are focused on who's president, why we don't like them. Like, an uproar like that going down on Capitol Hill, I believe, is unprofessional, in my opinion, because we should be focusing on fixing inflation, especially on eggs. I'm not paying $5 for eggs, personally. I'm not paying $5 for no eggs. We should be focused on inflation, worried about our education department, who's losing jobs, how to change our hospitals, healthcare. And we're just focused on our hatred and divide.
Yeah. Zion?
Yeah, for how she was saying, I feel there's a whole bunch of hypocrisy for how we can literally say, when it came down to President Biden speaking, it was a whole bunch of uproar, but when it came down to Trump speaking, he literally kicked somebody else out. Then on top of that, we can compare it and contrast when Obama was in office, because when Obama was in office, both parties were literally cheering him on, and they was all coming together. But since it was a whole bunch of division between President Trump, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden, it's just been a whole bunch of division towards the Democrats and the Republicans together.
Now, what do you think moving forward? How should Congress, who has the access, as they say, to the wallet of America, what should they do moving forward?
Shoot, the wallet of America.
Yeah.
Hey, my eggs should not be more than my gas. You feel me?
True. That's
Hello.
good.
Because I'm worried about my eggs. I'm not paying $5 for eggs. I barely like doing that for milk.
So,
I don't want to pay that price.
Well, that goes down to bird flu, which Trump got rid of funding of those people who was researching on bird flu. That's why the eggs are much higher now, since they have to produce more eggs with chickens who were producing more eggs without the bird flu. So, yeah.
And that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
We're focused on hatred and divide rather than fixing these issues and defunding and not celebrating and trying to put power where it needs to be done. Because just for that, and not a lot of people are speaking on it, it's wrong, especially since we're supposed to be America, the place for change, growth, and all these different things. How are we going to grow when we're still going backwards?
Yeah, I definitely like my eggs scrambled, not boiled. Extra
Hello.
cheese. Hello.
Hello.
All right. In other news, in other news, an Alaska airline flight attendant who lost her job over a viral twerking video is now speaking out. Her name is Nelty Dalla, and she had only been working at the airline for 6 months and was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. But corporate was not feeling it. They told her she violated their social media policy and that it was enough to let her go. She spoke with Inside Edition to set the record straight. Take a listen.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this. I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically. They just said that I broke their social media policy. Didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
Zaya, did she deserve to get fired?
Yes. Look, if I was her probation officer, I'd be knocking at her door right now.
No, she's not on probation. It was her probationary period at the job at the airline. So she wasn't on probation. She's not a criminal. She's not in illegal charges. She was just on a probationary period since she was a new employee for 6 months. But I just want to fact check that.
Yes, because if you're working for my corporate or company, you should not be doing anything that goes against it, especially since you're wearing the uniform, especially at the airlines, and that's a public place. Then on top of that, if it was your business, okay, cool, you do what you do, but since you're on my time, my hours, and you're one of my employees, you're expected to do this, this, and that. But that was not part of the regulation or code towards the airlines.
Taylor?
I think that she definitely deserved to get fired, especially not only, just like the song said, that's ghetto. That's definitely ghetto. Because you're not going to put one leg up and start twerking on these people's seats and think that, oh, what's wrong with a little twerk? It's just, you have to show yourself in a different light. And you can't, whatever you do in behind closed doors, okay, cool, you can do that. I'm not going to judge you. But when you're in the uniform for anything, whether it's military, school, jobs, everything, you have to present yourself in the best light possible. Especially for her to come online and go and speak out on it, you have to take accountability for your actions and what you did. You're not going to put your leg up on probably $500 seat and twerk on it and say, I'm proud of what I did.
Two different airlines.
That's Spirit Airlines, not
Alaska. She worked for Alaska Airlines. All right, thank you. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Sherri Shepherd recently shared her thoughts after the Vanity Fair annual Oscar party. She called out the concept of nudity making a fashion moment on the red carpet and used Julia Fox, Zoe Kravitz, and Megan Thee Stallion as examples. Take a listen to Sherri's thoughts.
And so this is where I have to put my Auntie Sherri wig on. And I say this with all of the love that I have. Ladies, this is not it. And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to all of you. All of you. And you're gonna have these young girls, these young ladies emulating you. And you remember when your grandmother would tell you, let them use their imaginations. Be a little mysterious. But when they look at these girls, they don't have any secrets. Nobody gets to use imagination or their mind.
All right, I want to get Taylor's take since she's the female at the table. I want to get your take first. Do you agree with Sherri?
I do and I don't.
Okay.
So when it comes to give someone a certain type of imagination, that's just a phrase that's so old to me. Because, as women, we have the right to wear whatever we want. You can personally, you don't have to wear it. It's not your body. But we don't know the struggle that women went through to look the way they do. If I look like Megan Thee Stallion, you can't tell me nothing. Personally, you can't tell me nothing. But it's at the same time, I do agree that there's some outfits that I wouldn't wear based on the occasion. I wouldn't do it. But also, for women to look up to different women, it starts in the household. Because there's, at the same time, when it comes to females looking up to women like Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, their own mothers or grandmothers, it starts in the household and what they're listening to. Because in this day and age, there's no reason elementary kids are singing Sexy Red better than I can sing Sexy Red. So
That's a good point.
So it definitely starts in the household and what we're letting our kids wear and what they're seeing and who they think their role model is.
Respect starts at home.
It does.
Zion.
I'm gonna just drink my water and mind my business with that one.
Okay.
But to be honest, I can say a woman's body is supposed to be sacred, especially it says it in the Bible as well.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be revealing your temple, and you're literally like exposing yourself, especially on TV. I wouldn't let my own daughter do that. If she decides to do that when she gets older, hey, that's her.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want her to like look at that as no.
Listen, I agree with you. I just don't. We live in an era we can't tell women what to do with their bodies. If they want to do what they want to do, that's their business. But I agree with Sherry from that perspective as a person of a woman of a particular age. Don't show everybody your business, basically.
Definitely.
All right, let's get into the hot question of the day. All right, the hot question of the day today is: do you do research on someone before you date them? Zion, let's start with you.
Ooh. Yikes.
Zion has
Yes.
been in a few relationships, so I want to see.
Whoa. Got the for your chip.
But no, explain. Do you do research on someone before you date them?
That was spicy.
Yes, I do my research on somebody because I know some people in Fayetteville, or it depends on the area I'm in. I'm gonna have some connections. I'm gonna ask around, have they done this, that, or have they been with this type of person? Because I want to know like their characteristics. I want to know like what makes them them. Then on top of that, I don't want them hiding nothing from me because I'm not gonna hide nothing from you because I know I have a lot of dirt.
You do.
Yes. Yes, Steve.
Okay, but that's it.
But at the same time, it's like I want to be surprised as well because I'm accepting you into my life. So whatever comes with you, I gotta accept that.
Taylor.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I've done my research.
FBI agent.
100%.
Hello.
Look through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of it. You never know what someone got going on. You never know.
Yeah.
Because, some people just, you don't know what's in their closet. Whole time.
Well, they might be in the closet.
What's
You
T?
know-
How you doing?
Okay. You never know who got in
But
there.
in the end, I feel like I agree with you guys, but I feel like in this day and time, like you said, people could be the killer. So I do background checks on people because you don't know if someone's the killer, someone's a red
You don't
dot.
know who can really ruin
Your
your
yeah.
career, your future, because some people got some secrets, especially
Animosities.
on social media. We're in a time of social media.
Yes.
Everyone's going to tell your secrets.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to be the next person to spoil some. You don't know who's Grammy and who Pappy. You never know.
Her brother, sister, uncle.
Right.
More of the story. What's the more of the story?
You got to do your checks. You got to check on these people because you never know who's going to ruin it.
The way you be fact checks and you better do your research about them. Hey, cause look, I'm gonna start acting like the IRS.
Okay. All right.
Well.
Get those taxes. All right. Before we go, recently the Fayetteville State women's basketball team won their second consecutive CIAA championship in Baltimore, Maryland versus Virginia State, and had a celebration gathering on campus in the Rudolph Jones Student Center cafeteria.
Thank you for following our journey. We're not done yet, of course. We're going to play next Friday, so make sure y'all follow us. And our mantra or our motto for every game is to dominate. You know what I mean? So that's how we're going up there to do.
The women's cross country and indoor track team were also celebrated for their championship wins as well. FSU is really the home of champions, so Congratulations to everybody. And it is good for Women's History Month. All these
is.
women
It really is.
winning here.
All these women winning everything.
That's really good. But my thanks to Taylor and Zion for coming on. Thank you guys so much for coming
Of course,
on.
thank you for having me.
No problem. We shall be right back.